Let's do it. Fantasy Maiden. Tomorrow, chat, I want to play some Skydrift, so be ready for it. Be ready for some Skydrift. I don't think it's going on sale, but you know, maybe you can grab it and then you can get one of those refunds. Play for 1 hour, 59 minutes, 59 seconds, and then be like, I played it, but it wasn't for me, glurp, and then get your quality refund. I do not. Well, if you like it, then keep it. But you know, if you want to try it out, that's what the refund policy is for. You can buy it, you can try it, and if you didn't enjoy it, then refund it. And if you did enjoy it, then there you go, you enjoyed it, and you're ready to play next time. Literally all there is to it. All right. I'm not promoting scamming the resource system or the refund system, but that's why the refund system is there. If you buy a game and within 2 hours you realize that it's not really it wasn't worth the time or money, you get a refund. That's why it's there. You'd be angry if you didn't get a refund, wouldn't you? Alright, so I just did the chapter where I got fucking everyone. And then I hit the random button and it made this. Sua Gods. Spring Sonata. Clockwork Orange? Oh, that's good. Oh, that's really good. That's really good. Because it's Sakuya and Chen. That's really good. Marissa, Rumia. Okay. Okay. Chat, you know what actually would be pretty fun? To actually do like a random where you let random decide. Granted, that'd probably be more fun for like New Game Plus where you have literally everybody, but yeah. Random select. Okay. Team Lily Show. Senior Yokai. Headwinds. Mountain Friends. Go Masters. Sanzu River Song. Singing on the River. Netherworlders. Metal Fatigue. Cherno Mailing. Blonde Hair. Hey Blondie. Cure Sapphire. It's just all pretty cures, I guess. Old Spirits. Envoys from the Past. Okay. Okay, chat, I have no idea who I want to bring. So, I have to bring Marissa and I have to bring Reimu. Okay? I have to bring Marissa and Reimu because I need to up their kill count. And I need to I'm bringing Rumia because obviously I'm bringing Rumia. Alright, random select, go. Is this the team I'm getting? Chat, I'm gonna random select until Marissa and Rumia are part of the main lineup. And then we're gonna see what happens, alright? If we see Rumia... Oh. Fuck off. Really? Really? Okay. Whirly Blossoms. Upbeat Phantoms. Sun and Moon Fairies. Suntan Chirno. Matching hair bands. Piano lesson. Alright. Random select go. Random. Wait, I'm looking at team names because they're fun. Moon and Star Fairies. Mountain of Faith. Dream Interview. Mountain Friends. Senior Yokai. Sakuya Lily. Black Ice again. Yuka Stan. Dream Apparition. We are not calling it Yuka Stan. Fuck off. Random select go. Okay, wait. I think we're good. Who's in? We got Marissa and Sunny. We got Mima and Mistia. We got Kaneko and Sho. We got Yomu and Hina. We got Ellie and Hitate. We got Dayose. We got Suika and Merlin. Yiko and Patchouli. And Nazrin and Rumia. Honestly, not that bad. That's not that bad. I gotta say, that's not that bad. So let's do a little bit of swapping. So we're gonna put you with you. And... the thing is, I have to, like, I have to, like, do spirits for these characters if I'm gonna use them like this, which is really annoying. Now look at their PP levels. So everybody can just have fucking P defeat. You get P defeat. Okay. You also have a prevail, ignore distance, belief. Move +1 air terrain S, 150 attack and +1 range. Unit gains attack, armor, accuracy, and range boosts as Sanai's faith gauge increased. Allies on a 3 space radius around the unit gain 15% accuracy and evasion. Effect also applies to the unit's partner. She's with who's she with? She's with Sho. Does she not have support defense? Why does she not have support defense? Okay, now she does. And guard would be good, but we're not gonna worry about that. I don't even remember who's coming. Seika, Merlin. I'm not gonna do this every time, but I figured it'd be fun to do once. Just for fun. So Merlin's a backpack. Merlin's a backpack, so she's not doing very much. What's her spirits? She's got Yell, Bullseye, and Guard. Does she really need anything? Why does she have break power limit? What? So exciting. Grants +1 power gains during battle. Allies directly adjacent to get 2 power. You deploys with 20+ power. Paired with adjacent. Okay, sure. I don't think you'll ever be front and center, but okay. Happiness shower. Merlin Concerto Solo. It costs, centered on self, power at +5, costs 64 MP. Oh. What's her assist attack? I'd assume it's curvy lasers. Stacks with MP save. Okay, then I'll give you MP save. Why not? I will give you MP save. And enhanced assist? Nah, that's fine. Who else is coming? Sunny, 194. 3 fairies aren't here. Sunny barrier boosts. Give her Sunny barrier and give her support defense, of course. Give her. Listen, if anything, support defense is pretty good on backpack because it means they can soak a hit. Yeah, you know what? Protect me, Sunny. Protect Marissa with your life. Alright, Mima. Mima. She's got magic charge, MP regen, and reduced MP cost of absolute magic barrier to 0. That's honestly way better. I think that's way better. She has MP save naturally. She's got Supreme and Magician. So what does Mima like? Obviously break power limit. We're gonna get break power limit. Does she like ignore distance? Probably, right? Or is it worth giving Mima ignore distance? Because Energy Shower and Psycho Blast do require quite a bit of range. And you would get decay on maximum. It does already ignore size. I'm just not sure if it's worth getting. Because the decay wouldn't be that much, but at the same time, it's Mima's attack, right? It is Mima's attack. It might be worth it. I'm gonna get it, because why not? They gave me all this starting PP anyway. Okay. Let's see. Yomohina. You have 191. You're basically a backpack. He defeat MP save focus movement. You don't need to support defend Ellie, because Ellie is Ellie. Do you have Excel? You actually don't. You don't have Excel. Alright, then I'm giving you unfocused movement. Fucking get walking. Ellie's got 264. What do I give an Ellie? She's got blocking, prevail, support, defense, guard, and P defeat. With 264. I don't think there's a reason to break power limit Ellie. Or MP save or SP up. I guess just increasing her defense would be good, right? We could increase the amount of support defenses she could do to 3, where she would be a really good defender, because she has Gatekeeper as well. So yeah, Ellie, like, that might be overkill. I wonder if Guard... Prevail level 6. Defense and crit. Don't need Instinct. So Guard level 2 is minus 20% damage, which is really good. And blocking. Level 2. Chance to activate. Her skill, I don't think, is that high, is it? Her skill is 190. No, that's pretty good. Maybe I hold off and I try to get her guard level 2. Turn her into a really good tank. Hina has 159. She has big fly. I'm pretty sure I gave her support defense. Level 1. She's unfocused movement. She doesn't need... She doesn't need anything specific, I don't think. She's mainly a move bot. I'm mainly using Hina because I want her to move very far. She's a movement of 9. And she already has unfocused movement, so I can't really increase... I guess hit and run isn't bad. If I could get hit and run, because I'm pretty sure most of Hina's attacks... Oh no, they're all P moves. Pain flow is not. I was gonna say, she can move in range, but if she could attack and then reposition, but it doesn't really matter because it's only really effective for pain flow, so she doesn't need hit and run. Hit and run's better on some other characters. Patchy has it like innately built in, so she doesn't need it. Defense and crit. I don't know if prevail is really necessary for her. I did give her support defense. Maybe instinct is fine. They're really cheap early on. Again, she's mostly a backpack, but she does have to survive the turn to switch back with the Excel movement. So it's probably best to give her stuff that complements her her survivability. Which... Her evasion and accuracy is better than her defense. So I think we do give her... Well, I'd say give her predict, but she won't really get the effects of predict when she's moving in position. So it might be better to give her instinct, just in case. Maybe I dump a bit into instinct here. Instinct level 2. That could help. I'm not really sure, though. Alright, so this is why I don't want to just do this every time, because as you can see, pain in the ass simulator. But I do think it could be fun to do it like that. Nazarene has 234. American Dream. Gold Rush gains 300 attack and 1 range. She's got Pendulum Guard, but she doesn't have support defense. And Clever Commander. So Rat Bite is what I want for her. She's got support attack, but you know. I don't think she needs power. I don't even know that she needs SP. I don't know what I should give Nazarene. I guess she's a small unit, right? Yeah, she's small, so she loses damage on large units, but she's not an attacker, so ignore size. It seems like not really necessary. I'm mostly using her to hit the beam to affect the penalty. So I'm really not sure what would work best for her. I guess an emergency support defense, but like an emergency support defense in case something bad happens. Honestly, I don't think that's bad. If I expect a unit to be a backpack for the majority of it, giving them the ability to intercept damage for the lead unit, even if they're not built to take a lot of damage themselves, is still better than the alternative. It's just a precaution. It's a good precautionary skill, I think. All right, so here's our team, chat. Here's our team for the next bout. Reimu doesn't have a partner. I'd like to give Reimu a partner because Marissa and Reimu are gonna have to get kills. So I'm gonna give her Merlin, and Suika's fine on her own because it's Suika. I don't want to do too much. I'm kind of just gonna let it rock, but we'll think about who gets to be in the next match afterwards. But we're gonna rock this one because the random button decided we're gonna do so. Oh, I also, let me see. Merlin doesn't have any items. Give her a frog and a cucumber. Mima does not have an item. Just give her Yuka Sunflower since Yuka's not being used. Kaneko doesn't have an item. Attack, armor, and accuracy rates up. Well, that's supposed to go to Marissa, right? Yeah, that's Marissa's item. She can have that. Kaneko, I guess. Oh, I have the H shooter. I forgot. Yonbashira? No, that's Rumi's. Points. I'll borrow this off of Momiji since she's not using it. You get the lamprey, yeah. Sunny, you can bring some cucumbers, I guess. Is there anybody I want to give P to? Let me see. I'm just thinking who's coming. Is there anybody I want to invest some P into? Let me see. Not Mistia. Mima, I just gave a bunch of stuff. Hina's probably fine. You're fine. You're fine. You're good. I don't think there's anyone I really need to like bump into. Oh, I gotta give Marissa a break power limit. I could give it to Marissa or Reimu just because they're gonna be doing kills anyway. Okay, you can have break power limit. There we go. There you go. And you know what, Marissa? I'm gonna give you the thing. Right after I find where you went. Where'd you go? There you are. I'm gonna take away your magic book, and I'm gonna give you the Suzugu. And Reimu, I'm gonna take your shoes, and I'm gonna give you the 4-leaf clover, because you guys, I need to farm your kill count, so I might as well get some fucking benefits from it. Alright. Anybody else? Anybody else? Anybody want some items? Anybody else want some fucking items? Huh? Huh? Anybody? No? We good? Alright, let's start the goddamn chapter. It's been 20 fucking minutes in the menu. Alright. Bamboo thicket. I brought you some tea, Ichiden. Thank you, just leave it over there. Boy, this is awkward. As soon as they came aboard, they took over the central part of the bridge. Kozuzu said she felt uncomfortable sticking around and went off somewhere. Well, for now, let's just keep quiet and try not to interrupt their conversation. Knew it. Place sucks. Told you we should have met in the dining hall. I have no objections to being here. After all, the bridge is the command center of the ship. So why did you call the gods of the mountain and me up here? If you want just a pleasant chat, then I'm afraid you chose the wrong partner. Don't worry, even I realize it's far too late to rekindle our old friendship. I gathered us together like this for an exchange of information. Oh, really? Come on, it's not every day you get a lineup like this. So this is like a super important top-level conference and a meet and greet all in one. I see. How much more ordinary than I was expecting. And here I was sure you'd be trying to force your will on the group or make us listen to a long-winded speech. Let's not get snippy, Play nice, everyone. There's more than one thing drawing us all together, after all. Now we have someone playing both sides. Cut it out. We're talking about the incident. How about we start with how someone hid the full moon? Indeed, what can we can see in the sky right now is but a warped fake moon. Gensokyo has, for the moment, lost the power of the full moon. I have heard from the greater Tengu how vital the full moon is to night-dwelling yokai, and so Yukari stopped the night in order to flush out the mastermind. So we have the culprit shackled to their own false moon. It's an impressive spell to be sure, but wasn't there a better way of handling this? Most people seem to think that the unending night is the real incident. Yeah, that's true. The Tengu did seem more worried about that part. I imagine they are wary of a possible breakdown of public order, as many yokai are reveling in the endless night. You could have just made a quick statement and cleared us up, Yukari. My apologies, that wasn't enough time to plan that far ahead. This was an emergency, and I hadn't the slightest clue who the culprit could be. So there are people who even Yukari doesn't know. If it's an intruder from the outside world, then this is quite brazen of them. That's kind of rich coming from you. Oh, what's this noise? It's a call from the deck. They must have something to report. That sounds interesting. Now how should I answer this? Please don't. That would just confuse them. Fine, then someone answer in my stead. Yep, I'll get it. Ah, they picked up. Momiji's on lookout duty right now, and... Ah, but isn't one of the cabin from the valley. Nitori, right? Eek, Suika. So what's up? Something interesting happened? My deepest apologies for interrupting your meeting. I believe I have something that might benefit you to hear. And now she's scared out of her mind. Out with it. Allow me to report. We've spotted a light directly ahead of us. Somehow they seem like the lights of a building. A building? Out here. It's still quite far away though, so I can't say for certain, but yes, it appears so. According to the Pelican ship's map data, there's nothing over there. I could not imagine that either the Tengu's maps or Momiji's eyes are mistaken. Then let's go take a look. It might be a new restaurant. Maybe not a restaurant, but there certainly does appear to be something there. Maintain our current course. The moment you see anything on the monitors, please make an announcement to the ship. Yes, ma'am. Pelican Ship Lounge. Hiya. Whoa there. You've got a pretty good eye for sights. I expect great things from you two in the harvest. Good luck. Sheesh, this is exhausting, and in more ways than one. Times like these, you gotta... Oh, hey, look, it's Yuka! Yuka, where? Take that! Eek! Don't worry, I used the back of the blade. I should certainly hope so. Ellie can be so uncool sometimes. But isn't it so cool that we have a room this big in the ship? Are you sure you won't break any holes in the wall if you go too wild, though? Shouldn't be a problem. Yoma was using this room for practice earlier, too. I hear the room is protected by magic, so nothing will break. How does that work? There's a special impact-absorbing barrier affixed to the inner wall of the lounge. I call it Trumpy! Trumpy? But why? It's Trump with an exclamation point. Try optimized magical protection environment. It's a coating that was produced from Lady Patchoulie's magic, Nitori's science, and the Pelican ship's Buddhist energy all working in concert. We originally installed it to protect the prayer hall, but since it's here, by all means, please make use of it. Thank you so much. I feel like we're all able to get some good training in here. Okay, I might as well get in on this too. Any takers? Hey Alice, you'll be my huh? Where'd she get off to? You're looking for the other blonde girl. She went to watch over the kids. Someone named Keine gave them homework, I think. They're doing it now. Oh, Keine did that? The kids. You're a kid too. You're only as old as you feel. Mentally, I'm an adult too. I don't get any of this. Don't copy mine. What if I'm wrong? How are we supposed to know the answers to any of these history questions? Come on, Alice. Help out a fellow forest dweller. No. If I just give you the answers, then you won't learn anything. Chen can do the math. She can use formulas all the time, right? But I'm no good at this compared to Miss Ron. It's okay, Chen. Just give it your best on your own. Oh, hi, Miss Ron. In order to become a great Shiki someday, you need to keep doing what you can, little by little. All right, I'll give it everything I got. But I can't remember the 2 times table. She's acting like the cat girl's mom. Obviously, I'd hate to be anybody's minion, but that doesn't seem like it'd be the worst. Speaking of grown-ups, there's one who's pretty good friends with Chirno. How come they didn't come to eat with you? She's a winter yokai, so she's asleep now. I'm jealous. The people here pamper you so much. If my instructors have been like that too, I wouldn't have... Instructors? You mean you've had rabbit classes and stuff before? Kinda, yeah. There are all sorts of rabbits out there. Wait, why are you here too, Miss Fairy? You plan on helping them out? Everybody should help other people out when they're in trouble. Oh, so you're a teacher's pet. That rabbit doesn't seem to be taking any suspicious actions for the moment. Actually, it's almost as though she's trying to get through this without making any waves. What are you all up to now? You even got out matching notebooks. Oh, Ramo, you're on break too. Keine gave us these. She called them our summer companions. We got them a while ago, actually, but we've hardly finished any of it. Good timing, Ramo. You can help out too. What? Just figure it out yourselves. Ramo's so selfish. I don't do charity for fairies. But wow, though, I can't believe Keine even trying to teach people like you. She's really something. She said everyone needs an education, even fairies and yokai. And since she was so nice about it, we couldn't say no. I think I understand that feeling. She could be quite pushy. Speaking of Keine Kamishita-sawa, wasn't she one of your companions? I hear she's done quite well as an organizer in your battles so far. Come to think of it, she's the one who wanted to take Rumiya and Chirno along in the first place. It's thanks to her that we get along so well. Is this gonna lead us up to having to give her a thank you card or something? From everything I hear, shouldn't she be here with you right now? Maybe she's out protecting the village alone or something. I could see that. She always pushes herself way too hard. I bet she has Moko with her, so I'm sure she'll be fine. Where did that come from? You seem to trust Moko an awful lot for someone who never got along with her. She gets on my nerves, yeah, but she's not a bad person. Especially to Keine. They seem pretty close. It's always felt like they'd known each other for a long time. I mean, we're all getting along pretty good, but we're not that close. Well, that's a private matter between them, so we shouldn't pry. If we keep up the investigation, I'm sure we'll run into them eventually. Yeah, she'd probably yell at us if we'd be slacking off. Where, oh where is that lady? I have not cracked a skull in like 5 maps. And here we are. Doesn't look like there's many guard rabbits out tonight. Well, if they don't know I'm coming, that's fine by me. Time to break in. Moko, wait. So you followed me after all, Keine. I'm sorry, but it's just too reckless for you to take on an incident like this all by yourself. I'm sure Ramo and the others are already on this, so let's join up with them. If I wanted to just resolve the incident, then yeah, that'd be the best plan. But I'm here to settle things with her, and I'm not going to let anyone take that away from me. So this really was about her all along. This is the first time she's done something this dramatic, even ever since I met her again all those centuries ago. I bet it's all one of those flawless strategies. Isn't that all the more reason not to challenge her by yourself? This is my best chance to beat her and settle things once and for all. Moko, please think this through. I know you've been changing little by little after you met everyone else last year. You think so? Yes, you have. That's why from now on we can... You're wrong. Time stopped for me. It's been stopped ever since I became immortal. For those first 300 years, I'd cozy up with humans only to get rejected and go into hiding. Again and again. For the next 300, I hated the whole world. Took my anger out on anyone who crossed my path. Anyone. And then for the next 300, I lost all motivation and wasted the days away in apathy. Moko. And then during the next 300, I finally ran into her. My old bitter enemy. My companion in our endless murder-suicide. My reason to live. Do you really mean it when you say that your only reason to live is to kill and be killed by her? Those are the only times I feel alive. For just a moment, my world is bright. My life has a different weight from yours, Keine. Did you seriously think I could just live together with you after all I've been through? Sorry, Keine. The guards will be here soon. I gotta go. Tell Rainbow that I went to resolve the incident. I understand. If you're going to insist like that, I can't bring myself to try and stop you. Just settle things with her. And make sure you come back safely. Yep, that's the plan. You're really gonna be that stubborn, huh? If you're going to be like that, then I will too. Chapter 41, The Engraver's History. For now, we'll try heading to the area you told us about. I've never heard of anyone living over there, though. Momiji, is our heading the same direction that you saw the lights from? Yeah, take a look. Nice house. Wow, so there really was a building. And a fancy mansion at that. Something smells fishy here. That settles it. We shall head there and investigate. Let's just roll up at the doorstep. No, wait a moment. What are you doing there? Is that Keine? I knew you'd come eventually. The heck are you doing all the way out here by yourself? I knew you'd be investigating the incident too. We were just about to examine that mansion ourselves, so... Correct, the mastermind you seek is inside. Yes, jackpot! If you knew where they were, you could have just told us, you know. Is Moko with you? We'll be getting off the ship in a moment, so let's do this together. No, I can't let you pass. What? Up ahead, Moko is fighting alone. Please let her handle this. Hold on, Moko's doing what now? Don't tell me she's storming the enemy stronghold all by herself. That's obviously reckless. We have to go help her. Yes, if we all work together like we always have. I'm sorry for this. But if you want to pass, you'll have to go through me. What the heck's your problem, Keine? Uh-oh. Me and 1,000 of my bats. Where did you get all these fucking bats? What the fuck? There's like 15 bats. Oh my god. Alright. So remember, my loadout is very silly right now. My loadout is very silly. It's the only map I'm doing this for. I hit the random button, and I'll see what God gave me. What's the meaning of this? Is she not one of your allies? She is, but she said she can't let us through. I wonder, do you even realize what you're doing? Yukara Yakumo and the Moria gods and even Yuka? Of course I do. I've thought this decision through. We can talk about this if you like, as long as you don't take another step. She's supposedly a friend of Marissa's, but as long as she's pointing her blade at us, she's an enemy. I'm not asking. Get out of our way, or face the... Mima, wait! She's been our ally all this time. If she has her reasons, then we can at least try talking to her. Oh, so now we're going to have a nice leisurely chat in front of the enemy's base. I'm sorry, Yuka, but we feel the same way. I understand your feelings, but we must keep pressing forward. If you can't accept this decision, feel free to talk to her while we fight. There's no choice but to convince her in a Danmaku battle, huh? Keine, you should know what you're up against. Do you really think you can handle all of us? Moko's feelings are important to me. That's why I can't back down. God, you're so stubborn. Have Reimu persuade Keine before she activates her spell card. Okay, so this is a mission where I have to talk to her. So she's got 1 spell card, 5 movement, and she's got all the moves that I'm familiar with. Yeah, that's Keine. Okay. Alright, let's roll. Well, the first thing we need to do... Oh, right, we don't have Yukari. We don't have Yukari, so we can't force feed Yoko to get another rally. I forgot about that. We do, however, have Merlin. Let's get bopping, y'all. Okay, alright. I'm so fucking powered up. I'm so fucking powered up. I don't have time to waste, you see. No problem, I got this. Wait, what was the plan? You'll be drowned before you know it. I gave her ignore distance. Energy shower! Damn, you lived. I can't believe you lived. She's so cool. Alright. I got Patchy and Yuyuko together. The range fiends. Well, remember what I said. I need, yeah, so there's Blazing Star. Okay. They're all range moves, too, which is nice. They all have range, so they don't use it. Because earlier, Marissa had Witch Ley Line and Stardust Rivari, which were physical based, but now they're using the right stat. So we're just gonna throw Napalm, which is to say Misty or Sunny's gonna fire a laser. We need 100 kills on Marissa and Reimu. And Sunny missed. Sunny missed. That's why Marissa's attacking. That's fine. Alright, so I basically want to send Reimu up into Bat Country. But I did just use her for silly purposes. Ellie is fine. We're gonna leave Ellie next to Marissa to protect her. Okay. Reimu's gonna go beat the shit out of some bats. Look at all those. That's all kill count, baby. That's all kill count. We protect, we defend. They both need about 40 kills. There's plenty of chapters for that. It's just spacing it out. Either I space it out and risk missing it, or I get it all done in one go and then never kill with Marissa and Reimu ever again. So, yeah. Sunny will protect me if I get hit. Sunny is there for me. I gave Marissa the Bellflower. Let me handle it. Sunny Barrier! Holy shit, she actually fully blocked the damage there. Good job, Sunny. You actually fully blocked the laser damage. That's crazy. Oh, I'd love to do this attack. Ludicrous. Ludicrous attack. So much oomph in it. If I gave Reimu the point boosting item, the 4-leaf clover. Oh, I actually can't hit you with. Okay, that's fine. Rumi is there to protect me. That's why she's here. Help me, Rumia. Oh, never mind. Rumia also has laser blocking, so she can't be hurt by these guys. Never give up. Oh yeah, the OST in this game is fantastic. There's so many different songs in this game. There's so many. There's really not a bad song in it either. Though there are some themes that I like way more than others. Alright, now Ellie will protect me. Thanks, Ellie. Let's go, Blonde Girl Brigade. But streamer, Sunny isn't blonde. Sunny is blonde enough, alright? Oh, nice. That was a good dodge by Marissa. She's blonde enough. Better land a hit. I don't want to look dumb. Crafted these bad boys by hand. You know, I do like the idea that Marissa, like, preps all of her gear. Like, physical gear like that. It reminds me, you know the Resident Evil movies? I know you know them because they're amazing movies. Alright, hold on. When Kane digs her feet in like this, I don't think there's a lever out there big enough to move her. Alice, when the time comes, let's do our combo attack. I don't like resorting to rough behavior like that, but I suppose that's our only option. Oh, Alice isn't on the roster right now, so she can't do that. Now that you mention it, you two seem better coordinated than before. Is it because of the Hakudo's new powers, or are you just getting along better? They're both magicians, so I bet it's easy for them to get in sync. Why not follow their lead, Reimu? If magicians can band together, why not shrine maidens? Oh, this is why Sanai had to come. Do you mean Reimu and me? Huh, okay, I bet we can pull something off. Get over here, Sanai, let's try some stuff out. Okay. Reimu and Sanai have gained the Shrine Maiden extension weapon. Yeah, so now Reimu and Sanai have a new attack. And it's actually a good one. It's actually quite a good attack. Shrine Maiden extension. Alright, we're gonna send Reimu up into Bat Hell. And she's going right up there with Sanai behind her. And we're also gonna send Rumia to defend. Well, actually, we're gonna put Kaneko next to her for thematic purposes. And these are all Marissa's kills. I wanna see the stream laser move. These are all Marissa's kills. Move it or lose it. Right. What was I saying? Right, so in the Resident Evil movies, Alice, our main character of the Resident Evil series, she makes bullets by taking coins and, like, packing them. That's what she does. So she makes makeshift bullets by packing coins together. I don't know if that actually works, because I'm not a gun expert, but I thought it was cool when she fired the shotgun and it exploded with coins, and it's like, oh, that's what you're doing. Neato. But like Marissa's case here, she's prepped all these physical potions that she just keeps in her bag. Which kind of leads me to the conclusion that if Marissa got hit in the wrong way, her entire backpack would fucking explode. Like, she's got a pack, she's got all these potions stored on her person. If she gets hit the wrong way, she just turns into a fucking firework. I don't know about that. Hold on, I want Misty to get this kill, but I don't want them to de-aggro. Okay. Let's do this thing. I'll attack first. Thanks, Mima. That probably did more than Misty was going to do. Alright. And now I'm going to put Rumia directly in front of her to dissuade any air duels from trying to contest me. And we'll put the boat there. And Iyuko's going to advance. And Yomu is going to advance. Alright. Reimu does have to talk to Kane, but alright, we can hit them, Time to get some kills under Reimu's belt. Fire your massive amulets. I have an idea. Let's take a bullet that's 3 times the size of the gun. So if the bullet protrudes out of the barrel, and then press the trigger. I call it the literal hand grenade. Hey, if you want a grenade to go off instantly, that's the way to do it, right? Alright, let's throw some amulets. Or let's throw some needles. If you pull a pin out of a grenade, it's gotta cook. If I just fire a gun with the wrong fucking bullet inside of it, then that's an explosion. Instantaneous. But streamer, what about your hand? Well, I don't need my hand anymore. Stepping up, bad choice. Alright, so Needles is too strong for this. Reimu has Yokai Buster, so she does bonus damage to Yokai, which is like everything here. Yeah, the Needles kill without Merlin's help. Merlin's gonna be getting a lot of EXP in the back here, huh? Maybe I should have paired Reimu with somebody who actually benefited from getting some actual PP. Well, that's fine. It's fine, it's fine. But yeah, I probably should have put Mystia. I should have put Mystia or something in there. For the additional PT. If only just for break power limit. Okay, you're not dodging that. We're farming kills, boys. We're farming kills. 8 PP. Pain flow? Seems unnecessary. No need to go crazy yet. Kapoom. Hina is fine. She could miss though. Good hit. Good hit. I don't want to kill the Night Kadamas. Well, I do, but... I'm gonna machine gun it. If I kill it, I kill it. If he dies, he dies. Watch out! Rumia just lifts the ship up. Rumia just lifts the ship up and pushes it out of the way. Watch out, I'll protect you. Don't let those scoundrels get away, is what Unsan just said. I don't think this will kill. Okay, that's fine. I didn't really want that to kill. Yeah, there you go. Perfect. Okay. Sunny will defend. Pew. Pew. Get a kill. Get a kill, get a kill, get a kill. Laser beam. She got it. She got it. Alright. PP multiplied. Yeah. Yeah. Alright. Blazing Star. It's not a good idea. Not a good idea, but I gotta admit, I'm a little curious. Alright. Thank you, Sunny. You're a fucking hero. Alright. We're gonna send in Sanai. They don't have enough power for this, I don't think. Well, I mean they do, but... Let me see. That should be fine. Well, we're gonna do the Shrine Maiden attack. We're gonna do it, because I wanna see it. Fly, my amulets! Green down. I repeat, green down. Alright. Alright, hit them with the Shrine Maiden extension. We were discussing a Shrine Maiden combo, but what exactly would that entail? I never practiced together with you after all. Come on, it's not that complicated. We just combine our attacks. How about I use my barrier and you use your invocation at the same time? I see. If I borrow Lady Kanako's power, I could probably keep up with the new improved Reimu. It's settled then. On 3. 1, 2, 3, go. Wait, what does it mean to combine our attacks? Do we need to hold on to each other? Try to keep up, Sanai. Hold hands. It'll make it stronger. As fellow shrine minions, our methods should align well. For advertising our shrines, you mean. For good luck. For avoiding disasters. For blessed marriage. For fortune in business. For safety and security. Oh my god. I think we sold them on it. I just hope this turns a profit. Eviscerated. We did it. That's our shrine maidens. They got it on the first attempt. So how was it, Sanai? I bet you're glad for all that training I put you through every day. Yep, thank you for not letting me slack off, Lady Suiko. It went well on their end, but what about yours, Reimu? I hope our training was to your satisfaction. With your power, you should be easily able to, say, channel the gods into your body. Nah, I don't need any of that stuff. Why don't you just stop coming over? I'm glad you appreciate me so much. That was an interesting thing that she said there. I wonder what that could mean. I wonder what that could mean. Let's have some fun. So there's like a bug living in her gourd, yeah? She's got the sake bug that lives in her gourd to produce infinite sake. I'm shocked. Shocked, I say! She's also got Mioi in there. Well, not really, but kind of. Kinda. Alright, hold on. I gotta sing a song. I gotta sing a song for Ellie. It would be nice if you got, like, a minuscule amount of PP for using singing and healing. But I guess you do get PP from having them be part of a pair, so it works out in that regard. But it would be nice to just get, like, chip PP, very small incremental PP, because, like, for in Diose's case, right, where pair-ups aren't introduced till the 3rd game, but you get Mystia in the pair-up game. But for Dai, whose main role is healing, she can't really invest in, like, anything because she can't get PP, because that requires her to kill people. And she's not known for killing people. Alright, let's back up a little bit here. Ooh, I can attack? Damn you! Bachi will destroy you. Next turn. No counter? Then I'll get out of the way. What can Misty use for PP abilities? Well, I already gave her MP save. I also gave her unfocused movement so she can move. And I also want to give her break power limit so she can increase her power cap, because her songs scale based on their power ratings, so that I can make them even stronger by increasing the cap, or breaking the cap. Well, I mean, you want to fight. They're not necessary, but they're nice. Staying close to you was a good plan. This show, protect the giant lady. I shall show you divine power. I'll draw their attention away. I shall deploy a barrier. The Ombashiras are linked. Withstand this! Crush. And that may be the only attack we see Kaneko do. Uh-oh. That's a fire trap. Amulets and the lasers. Yes. It's a fire truck. I don't even have to cast focus right now. Poof! Whoosh! Kaneko's got a big move. I think I've seen all of her moves at this point, though. I don't think she got anything new. Rainbow number 1. Seems pretty difficult to not have Rainbow and Marissa be in your top of your kill counts. I'd be more impressed if it was Sunny. You beat the game, and the award for most kills goes to Sunny Milk with a staggering 217 kills. How the fuck did she do that? I don't know, but she did. That's impossible. No, it's improbable. See, you'd think that earlier characters would have an advantage, but no. Because there's not a lot of enemies in earlier maps anyway, and new units start coming with preemptive kill counts anyway to catch them up. So like if I'm gonna get a unit in like the last game, they're not gonna have 0 kills. They might have like they have like an average number. See, Stride Maiden extension is a cool move, but Sanai already has so many other things that she needs MP for. So, yeah. That might have been bad if it actually hit me. I wish it did so I could see Kaneko say something. These bats are honest to God fodder. Honest to God fodder. They give nothing. Nothing. Alright, I'm gonna need you to stop attacking the green one. Stop attacking me, please. They die instantly. See, Kaneko and Suiko have, they have advantages with Sanai, with the Faith system. Unfortunately, they cost too fucking much. So, I don't even know how good that engine actually is. Because I don't bring them. They're too expensive. Listen, man, you see all these characters in the fucking game, and you're asking me to bring Kaneko? Really? Nothing doing, pal. Kaneko. You gotta look real hard at that roster and figure that one out, don't you? I'm trying to send Reimu in there. Look at all those kills for Reimu. Oh my god, I'm going to murder. I'm going to show you what the human equivalent to using a repel in a cave does. Reimu is the repel. I will never see another bat ever again. Sumireko main character. This game has nothing to do with Sumireko or Renko or Maribel, and for that I am eternally grateful. I am eternally grateful. Imagine the next game comes out. New Fantasy Maiden Wars, but your main character is Sumireko. And she's always there. The only part about that would be fun is when you do the boss chapter where you get to beat her up. So I can use, like... I can use Dance of 1,000 Knives and just shank her. Yes. That's violent, streamer. Yeah, a little bit, but come on. Over-the-top action moves are fucking awesome. Sunny will protect. Tremble beneath my giant laser. It ain't gonna kill, but I let her fire her laser anyway. Oh. She missed. Seija would be interesting because the thing is, I honestly believe that you could make Seija a pretty recurring villain in this type of genre of game. She would never be able to be a playable unit. It's like the inspectors or like any of the bad guys. You would never want her to be a playable unit. It doesn't work. It doesn't work. You want her to be a common occurring antagonist that shows up all the time to fuck with you in some capacity. She's like she starts as, obviously with Toho 14 plot, she would start as the main like antagonist, but then she would never leave you the fuck alone, and she would always kind of end up being like a bonus objective of sorts, where you can, you know, you can combat her, but you don't have to. But she's just always being a pain in your ass. But you would also have to give her a lot of moves and reasons to warrant actually attacking her. Like, imagine she just keeps showing up with cheat items like ISC, and if you take her out, you get to use those cheat items yourself. So she's a pain in the ass to deal with because she has a bunch of cheat items, but if you knock her out in the map, she'll drop it, and then you get the cool bullshit item instead. Oh, I have Royal Flare now. Cool. O solar disk which sits in the heavens bestowing life. Nice job. Okay. Seija everywhere system. Kind of. Well, think about how Nemesis works in RE3, right? Nemesis constantly appears throughout the game, and you're given the option to fight him or run away. But if you fight him, he drops good equipment. He drops good items. So Seija is another one of those type of things where she just shows up on some maps, and it would need. I would want it to be a map where it's not a detriment to go after her, but it's not like necessarily convenient. I don't want her to be. I want her to be an objective that gets in your way, but not in a sense that you feel like you have to kill her. Otherwise, it's just like impossible to play the game. You know, it seems really hard to balance that, though. It seems hard to balance that. Make the player go out of their way to deal with her, but not have the situation be where it feels like you have to deal with her. Otherwise, you're kind of fucked. You're kind of just fucked dealing with her regardless. Because at that point, it's no better than just rolling your eyes and having to deal with it. It has to be a choice for the player. The player has to choose whether or not they want to do it. And the reason they choose to do it is because she'll drop her cheat items that she has in ISC. That'll be pretty good. Like, obviously, something like the Nimble Fabric would be one of the best boosting items for your evasion stat in the game, right? It would just be a really strong evasion boost item. She would drop the Soul Torch, which, how do we make that not broken? Negating damage entirely for one turn seems good, but it'll get used up instantly by a mook. So it would need to be something else. Maybe it'd be better if it was basically an item that cast Grit. I think that would be good. It would be an item you can use that will cast grit at least twice for units who don't naturally have grit. I think that could be good. And then, of course, the substitute doll. I can't believe that hit me. Then there's the substitute doll, which would literally just give you 1 revive. You'd get a one-time resurrection. However, you would go back to the HP that you had when you died. So if you died in critical HP, you would just revive with critical HP. If you died in a one-shot, then you would go back to full. Okay. Well, you want this heat? You get this heat. Bring it on. I won't abandon a friend. These girls are all kind of dressed similar, aren't they? They're all a little similarly dressed. Ooh. Damn, that killed. That was spooky. Okay, this is the part where this bat needs to fuck off, because if it hits me, I die. I like to think of myself as the ideas guy. I have the ideas. You all have to go do the programming and all the work. But I have the ideas. Doot doot. Ba-do-do-do. See, it'd be great because you have you could also have a special story that's literally just ISC, right? So you could, like, while you have Sage constantly appearing in the game to fuck with you, you could have a special episode which is just her with ISC, where she gets to use all those dumbass items to wail on, like, boss level enemies. Would she have allies? I guess she would need to have allies in some capacity, so you'd have to change the story a little bit so she wouldn't just be alone. But that's not, you know, I'm the ideas guy. I'm not the I'm just throwing out ideas. Rainbow's kill count has reached 70. Everyone's the ideas guy. No, but I'm the good ideas guy. My ideas are good. That's why I'm the ideas guy. Everybody is an ideas guy, but some people's ideas are fucking dog shit. My ideas are not dog shit. Psycho Blast? Yeah, you know what? Fuck it. Psycho Blast is asshole. Unless you're telling me that what I've just said, all the ideas I've just put out are bad ideas. You can't tell me that, because they're not bad ideas. They're great ideas. I don't have any time to waste, you see. In my experience, even if they can't see you, they still try to bite. Psycho Blast. Damn, vaporized. Goodbye. Lily had to die for the dialogue. She had to die for the dialogue. Wall. That won't even make me flinch. She's so cool. I like this Mima a lot. This Mima is great because she's not angry, she's not vengeful, she simply seeks betterment of her own abilities. She is so confident. She has otherworldly levels of confidence, but it's all warranted because she is the best. It's amazing. It's way better than her being randomly angry at Reimu, you know? I like this very independent Mima. Because it really does feel like she chilled out from Toho 2 to Toho 5. It became less about, I hate you, Reimu, and the Hakurei, to, I'm gonna go do what I want. And that's what she does. That's what she's doing here. She's doing what she wants here, which is to improve her magic, which takes her all around the world. Spirit of wood, bolster the flame! Yeah, exactly. Marissa's admiration for Mima is really easily understood with the way she's written in this game. Because she's a very competent and confident magician. She's the highest magician level in the game, starting at 9 right away. And she does not fear, she doesn't really fear traversing unknowns for her own, like, for the betterment of her abilities. Alright, fuck it, let's Blazing Star this asshole. I'm gonna lose all my MP right now because I made a choice. You shall not pass. Zen Zen Heiki. Fire your laser, Sonny. Mini Hakuro, it's star magic time. Full throttle. Time to combust. Blink and you'll miss it. Fly through them. Blazing Star. Ha! That's the shooting star I saw. I'm gonna be real with ya. I hate Blazing Star. That was one of my least favorite scenes. Double spoiler. Oh my god, it was so fucking annoying to get a picture of her. Because she just comes in on a giant laser and you gotta like poke your camera halfway in there and get a fucking corner shot of her. Oops, you died. You were too close to the laser. Fucking asshole. God, Marissa was not a very fun set of scenes in that game. Didn't like anything she did. I do like the explanation of the attack though, where it's like, does this even count as Danmaku anymore? Well, nobody cares. Nobody really questions it that much because it's Marissa. Like, Marissa just got a pass to be like that. So it's like, does this really even count as Danmaku? It's Marissa, it's fine. Don't do it again. Don't Blazing Star again. I don't think I have enough MP. I don't have enough MP anymore. Hina has Devote, at least, but I don't really have enough MP to pull off a Danmaku power into Valor Final Spark damage. Kill farming. Sunny Barrier Boost level 3? That's crazy. Kane, why are you moving? You got Cloak. For one turn, unit cannot be targeted by enemies. Cool. Okay. Reimu has 78 kills. Marissa has 73. It's very good. Let's see. Why is it so hard to hit this motherfucker? I don't want to burn my Devote MP. Yeah, I can't get through that Danmaku field. Kane is on the move. Oh, hold on. That's a heal, right? Yes. Okay. Get her up. Can sing and fight. I'm glad that none of the characters have you know, any hesitation of being paired up with certain units. But I think I said it before, where I think it'd be cool if there was like a system where units did better. They got better benefits from support actions based on the units they're paired with. And in the case like this, like putting Mystia with Mima would probably tell you to go fuck yourself. Like, she'll drag her along, but like that's just not gonna work, right? Those two do not go well together. They just don't. That's just not how that's gonna work. Plain and simple. So like units like that who are really powerful have trouble playing nice with others, right? Look at Yuka, for example. Hit this bitch. 63, huh? Okay. Fly in like a boomerang. That's fine. I wonder if that's good enough for Marissa to clean up. Bro. What happens when you talk too much? Alright. Man, this fairy in particular is being quite a bastard. Let's just get her. Alright. This isn't gonna do 4K. Obviously not. Okay, well. Oh! It actually did. I did do 4K. Get a load of these. You're not half bad. I'm angry that hit you. Alright, Rumia. Things are coming in. Alright. This is perfect. This is perfect. This is perfect. I hope I didn't use the big move again. Catch me if you can. Hit that laser. 30% chance. Go, Sonny! Okay. Stream laser. Now. Why is this fairy so difficult to hit? Oh, there she goes. Goodbye, Kozuzu. Hi. We're not fighting. I never could deal with teachers. You're all so inflexible. But I've heard from Yomu that you're someone she can depend on. I'm glad to hear that, although maybe I'm not qualified to be a teacher anymore. You don't seem to have lost anyone's trust, though. I think it might be good if you found a little time to talk with them. Not giving a single inch more. Not interested. She's in a pretty good range to dialogue farm, so maybe I can get away with that right now. Good grief, I never imagined the mastermind stronghold would be guarded by an acquaintance of mine. What do we do, Lady Patchouli? You know as well as I do that she's far too stubborn to be persuaded. I could say the same about you, Patchouli. And so, we have no choice but to fight. Prepare yourself, Kwakama. Right! Kwakama's not here. She's on the boat. I'm not Reimu. We're just gonna have a straightforward Danmaku battle. Marissa, is it just me or does something seem different about you? Everyone's gotta have stuff they can't compromise on. That's why we talk it out with Danmaku. Dang it, Keine. Why you doing this? Take this. I can't believe we're getting a chance to finish off Keine, who's also punishing us. This is all the times you... It just doesn't feel right saying things like that. There's no need to hold back. Believe in yourselves. That's the final lesson Keine wanted to pass on to us. Don't talk like I'm about to die. I can't believe she's gone. Keine and Nazarene, don't hate me for this. Yeah, I doubt there'd be dialogue for characters who haven't really engaged with her. I can't believe we're gonna fight Keine. She's been so good to us. Is that what they call biting the hand that needs you? The hand that feeds you. See me after class. You're so great at the straight man role. It's just what we need right now. Is this you two trying to persuade me to stop in your own way? Investigating's just not right without you. Without you with us, Keine. Please, let's talk this out. Grant me strength. At last, it's my chance for revenge. Oh, that's right. I only brought you along back then to teach you a lesson about getting in the way of an investigation. And now the tables have turned, which means if I beat you up, you'll have to do what I say, right? Let me guess, you want a year's worth of snack food? Nah, I don't need that. I've gotten to eat all sorts of good stuff ever since you brought me along. What I really want is for you to come back to us. Rumia. Oh. You smell like chalk. What a heartbreak. Keine, is doing this really going to bring you joy? You're asking about joy at a time like this? It's great that you're worried about your friend and all, but I don't think anyone would criticize you for thinking about yourself too. Maybe so, but now's not the time for introspection. Alright, gang, let's get poppin'. So it's come to this, Reimu. I never thought you and I would end up facing off. That's my line. Don't expect me to get choked up, though. Sheesh, that idiot. Doesn't Reimu know her Danmaku's got a totally different mood than usual? Huh? Looks the same as always to me. Besides, Reimu never goes easy on anyone. It's only when she's fighting someone like you. But whatever. If she can't keep it together, then I'll just have to cover for her. I'll take you on, Keine. Mystia never met this last, so I doubt she'll have anything to say. I'ma knock you flat. From what I've heard, it sounds like they all put a lot of trust in you. Are you Marissa's teacher? I'm sure you have your reasons, but aren't you being a bit rash here? If you're a teacher, shouldn't you be setting a good example for your students? I realize that, I really do, but I understand that you have your own convictions. I'll let Marissa and her friends do the rest of the talking. I'm still gonna shoot ya. No dialogue for Hina. No. I always thought it was strange how you weren't with us, Keine. So you've come with the investigation too, Yomu. It's wonderful to see you fight alongside them once again. I'm so glad. Now isn't the time for sentimentality. We have to talk this out. So you say, but weren't you the one who stopped Spring? You're really serious about this, aren't you, Keine? Keine, if neither of us give up, then this is how it must be. Keine! Dayose! This is all a mistake, right? You're not really going to fight us and disrupt our investigation, right? Haven't we always been in this together this whole time? Seeing that expression on your face hurts, but this is no mistake. You wouldn't do that. I won't lose. Keine. Sanai, I'm glad to see you working with the group again. I am, but it's just not the same without you there. Reimu depends on you a lot, and so do the other. I feel bad about that, but I have my reasons. For Moko's sake, you will not pass. No way! I really don't want to fight you, Keine. No dialogue. Hey, Teach. Just when I was thinking we wouldn't see you, here you are. So even you and Kaneko were on that ship. I've been meaning to ask you, how do you think Sanai's been handling her visits to the village? She can be a bit of an airhead sometimes, so we've been worried. I doubt you need to worry about her. Her approach to life in Gensokyo has been... Wait, now is not the time for a parent-teacher conference. We do still want to hear it, so let's remember to have this talk later. Hesitation will cost you your life. Nothing for show. Okay, so in our current predicament... In our current situation, I'd like to take out the enemies behind Keine before I get into the fight with Keine, because I need to talk to her with Reimu. She's pretty hard. She's a tanky unit, so it's a lot harder for her to hit me. It is hard for her to hit me, so I can get away. I can get around her for a pretty good amount of time. 74 versus 79. Alright, time to fly. Okay. So we're gonna bait all these guys down here to fight Marissa. And Marissa's gonna clean up this whole back row. Okay. Sonny, you really gotta work on that. Like, we could have killed that thing. We could have killed her if you didn't miss. I want to fight too. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. I'm pretty much okay no matter what Keine decides to, like, do here. But being close to her is what I want. Okay. This is good. Sunny will protect. Sunny will protect. But the better alternative here is that she just misses and then Sunny redeems herself with a kill. Let me handle it. Oof. It's okay, Sunny. It's okay. Hit this laser. Look, I'm helping! She missed. Okay, that's fine. It's okay. Oh, she can't miss! She can't miss this time. She can't miss this time. It's a very minuscule difference. It'll be fine. So we bumped Reimu and Marissa's kill counts by like 10 on this map alone. So there's not that much left to do. It does kind of suck, I suppose, but it's okay. I'm not really getting a lot of EXP. I'm definitely getting a lot of PP, so next chapter I'm gonna stick some units who I want PP onto these two, because they're gonna be getting a lot of PP for this. Sunny and Merlin are not units I give a fuck about having PP. So that was kind of that was my brain not really thinking that far in advance when I paired them. Sunny is surprisingly not a bad backpack. Funny enough, she's pretty much one of those units where I would always have 1.5 cost left over, so I would just bring her and stick her on somebody. So it's not the worst thing in the world. It ain't the worst thing in the world. I never allocated PP to stats. I couldn't tell you why, I just never really did that. Okay, there's a 15% chance that you're gonna hit me, and if you hit me, I'm gonna be pissed off, so I'm going to cast Alert. Now, I probably should have casted Trust from somebody else instead of Alert, but whatever. Get out of the damn way. Sunny could have blocked one of those. Let's show him some teamwork. This spell's hella convenient. What is it? Oh, NDL. Non-disclosure laser. Can't disclose when you're dead. Destroy. Flash. Hi. Headbutt literally cannot hit me. It's gonna do a lot of damage, but can't hit me. So let's come to this, Rainbow. I hope it doesn't mess up the talk, considering she attacked me. I suppose it's too much to ask not to make this your position. You leave me no choice. You're gonna see Headbutt miss for the first time. You know that won't be enough, Keine. Good thing she didn't hit the ground. Alright, I can talk to her. Alright. Let's talk to her. Keine! Reimu, maybe it's too late to be saying this, but do we really have to fight? We wouldn't if you'd all retreat. Never thought I'd hear you of all people telling the Hakurei Shrine Maiden to stop an investigation. But more than that, why didn't you talk to us? Weren't you the one who's always been telling us to rely on each other? I thought that's how we managed to kind of cooperate and do kind of okay so far. Reimu, I'm sorry. I must have let my feelings get the better of me. But it's not that I haven't opened my heart to you, Reimu. I just want you to know that. What, you think I'd stop trusting you just because of a little grousing? But you really aren't going to stand down, are you? Fine. I hear you loud and clear, but we won't back down either, and you're at least getting an answer. We're at least getting an answer out of you. Alright, now I can beat the shit out of her. I am... Wait, what's my final spark range? 4 to 8. I don't have enough MP for that! That's fine. I must fly. Whee! It's alright, I have some devotes. Nobody can stop my song. And now she's back up to full-ish. Who's getting the kill? There's 2 health bars. Hachi and Yuko? They are the lowest level, and they are the 2 likely units I'd be using. However, you're so fucking close to her that it's just not gonna happen. Yomu. She is defensive. I know how this works. Just wondering. I don't need to give it to Reimu or Marissa. I don't really want to give it to you because I don't think Kaneko will be seeing anything. Yuko and definitely Patchouli might though. Hina and Yomu are as well. But so are Nazarin and Rumia. And I do enjoy feeding Rumia. 32% chance to hit me. Nah. Nah, don't hit me. Don't hit me. I forgot. Alright, Yomu, cut her. Chop her into 13 pieces. Here I come. I understand you have your own reasons. I sympathize. However, shall I lend a hand? 9,000. Not 9,000. Why not 9,000? I didn't think I'd have to fight you, Yomu. You leave me no choice. You. You're hesitating, Keine. Your mind isn't clear. $100 to $170. That might hurt. How about you just don't hit me instead? Alright, let's spin. Shall we get started? Let me show you my spin! Whee! I call this one an afternoon nap. I won't give in to despair, even at the end. Prepare yourself! Wait, is her spell card a map move? I won't let this be my last dance. No, it's blue. Alright. Bless. Cheer. Alright. Eat her. My chance for revenge. You smell like chalk. Boom. That did chump change damage. Haven't used up enough of your time yet. That's a lot of health. Shade boost, pretty good. Nothing for Nazarene, but levels are still levels. Urgh, you're as strong as always. Keine, are you okay? You should have known it was a bad idea to go up against this many people. Now answer my question properly. Why does Moko need to do this alone? The mastermind behind this incident has a deep connection to Moko. Moko wants to settle things with her, and I want to honor her wishes. That doesn't answer the question. Why does she need to fight alone? Weren't you the one who's always inviting Moko and trying to get her closer to us? True, this must seem strange of me. Sorry. However, Moko still feels a great distance between herself and the rest of us, and here I thought she'd been opening her heart to us. Her mortal enemy started this incident, and she wants to resolve it with her own hands. If she succeeds, it should be a good chance for her to get closure. But this incident is still ongoing. She's clearly not getting much. The mansion is shaking. Is that Moko fighting? And that light, doesn't it feel a bit like moonlight? I can feel the power of the full moon. Did she injure the caster? As long as Moko is still fighting, I will not fall. Wait, what are you? She's gathering the moonlight! Uh-oh. Why'd she change appearance? She's a therianthrope, a were-Hakutaku. This is the form Keine takes during the full moon. Her strength, both physical and spiritual, becomes incomparable to her human form. Keine was hiding a trick like that up her sleeve? But where's the moonlight coming from? If that impact just now broke the mastermind's spell, no, it merely put a crack in it. The moon is still wrong, and we don't have the raw power to do better. Now it's time to get back in the fight. Let me show you the power of a Hakutaku, the power to create history. 3 turns. Stats down. Unit stats are treated as though they are 25 levels lower. Ho! 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 Alright. So Keine has old history, ultra headbutt, and next history. Who wants to get ultra headbutted? I want to see if that kills. Keine. I want to see. This is next history, though. This is not her stronger move, but it's on lower on the list. I imagine none of us are going to hold back now. I'll bring you down. With the power of my sacred treasures. I'm sorry they got me. So, is she... She can head... Oh, she'll headbutt if I'm range of 2. There. No, what? Headbutt me! Why won't you headbutt me? She won't do it, because we're in her spell card. Fuck, she won't do it. She won't headbutt me. Old hit. She'll only use next history, and there's no reason for her not to. Reflector tiles. Oh, I didn't realize I got my team move. Okay. We're gonna persist. We're gonna save our Hermit Purple for next turn, but we're gonna box her in so we can get Marissa set up for a big laser. Let's do this. Do you think characters who didn't have dialogue before have dialogue now that she's gone form 2? I'd have to check. I'm gonna check. I'm gonna check. There's basically just the ones who haven't met her, but Nazarin and Sho have met her. What's the matter? Is that the best you can do? Alright. Today's lesson to show you how strong I am with the full moon. Now this is big green. Go, Megatama! Next is the sword! I am the rocks of the eternal shore. She's on the ground as well. She's on the bam. No, she's on a plains tile, actually. That's nice. Okay. You know how she go. You know how she go. Next history, no problem. Keine! I'm gonna slap you. Here comes the trifecta, the Pokemon evolution of green. Little green. Medium green. With your powers combined, you must defeat Big Green. There's too many greens. What about Yuka and Mima? Yeah, they're green too, aren't they? We're all green. Medium green. I love casting Miracle, slapping one enemy, and then not doing anything else with Sanai. That's my favorite part. I didn't think I'd have to fight you, Sanai. History isn't only about times of peace. I've been studying your moves for months. In a way, that is correct. Alright. We're gonna grit. I'm gonna gain. Alright. Sinking anchor. It's alright, even if we don't see Ultra Headbutt today, I promise you I will have access to it. Bonk. She got slid away. I let my guard down. I want to hit her with a laser. I will do that. Barrier. Sometimes you must rely on a blade. Barrier function normally. No damage reported. Makes for smooth sailing, huh? Marissa hit the gritty and the whole boat protect. Alright. We're gonna end our turn and she's gonna headbutt somebody. She's not gonna headbutt somebody. There's a 93% chance that hits me. I've decided that's not good. I've decided that's not good. Let's just throw some needles at her. Okay. Your movements are on point. You've improved, Reimu. Oh, I'm gonna fire my fuck-ass laser at her. Don't worry. I'm giving it my all, Keine. I'm so excited. She counts as a yokai in this form, doesn't she? I'm not actually sure. Probably not, because that didn't do very much. I can't believe you'd oppose me with only this. I'm holding back if that wasn't clear. Okay, let's see. So you have... How much MP do you have? You have 69 MP. Where's Hina? Do it again. Alright, Marissa, you have 169 MP. 65% more MP. 65% more of 72. I have enough. Yeah. Okay. Here's what we're gonna do. Hermit purple. Scan. I'm gonna fire my big ass laser. Is it gonna kill her? I hope it kill. I'm gonna kill her. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna kill her. I'm gonna kill her with this. I've decided. Let me see. Power. Power's already at max, right? 170. Yeah, I can't make her any stronger. Accuracy and evasion doesn't really do anything here. Okay, I need the double bomb. I need a bomb. I need a bomb so you're out of the effect. Okay, so now you're out of the effect, and I need to bomb you. There. Now we're all out of the effect. You have 12,000 HP. Does Final Spark do 12,000? I don't know. I don't know. Gain Valor. Okay. Does that do enough damage? 1.91. I can't use Fury. I can't hit her with Marissa doesn't have Fury and she can't eat Yomu's cookie for it either. Fuck. Shit balls. Okay. We're gonna attack one more time with the ship. Okay. We're gonna attack one more time with the ship. And then I'm going to... I want her below 8,000. I want her below 8,000. Fire the anchor. Funny enough, I could move her into Reimu and do the stronger attack, but that's not as fun. I don't know, I don't think it's as fun to use the Reimu pair-up attack than it would be to fire this giant fuck-ass laser at her. Pew 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 pew. The boat doesn't care. Barrier functioning normally, no damage reported. Makes for smooth sailing, huh? Alright, here we go. Bless. Alright. Here we go. We're gonna get a little laser damage. So my actual damage total went down by 0.5 because of Prevail. So I lost damage. But it's probably fine. There's something different about you. Yeah, you're gonna see it firsthand. Ready? Sorry, Kane, but we're not slowing down. I'll finish you off. This did 0 damage and missed all last chapter. Now it's finally gonna do what it's supposed to do. Final spark! Disappear! Ugh, I'm sorry, Moko. I did 11,000. This is as long as I can last. Beautiful. Gain the 3 parries of light level 3. Oni Fang. Ugh, even the power of the full moon wasn't enough. It's over this time, we won. Yeesh, she was ridiculously tough. You really overdid it even if it was for Moko's sake. I'm sorry, but this was a risk I was willing to take. If she defeats her rival and resolves the incident, I'm sure it'll help her sort out her feelings. I thought this could be her best chance to start living alongside everyone in Gensokyo. So basically you did all this because you cared. You could have asked for advice though. You didn't need to try so hard by yourself. Well, either way, I get what she was feeling. Let's go check out Moko's fight. But first, let's get you on the ship and get you patched up. Don't worry about me. I have a request though. If you meet Moko up ahead, don't mention me. Why not? She has no idea that I decided to fight you like this. If she knew, I'm sure she'd blame herself, even though it was my own decision. But if she doesn't ever hear how you... More explosions. Someone was set flying this time. God, I was so close to. Don't you underestimate me, Doc. Try that again and I'll drag your guts out with me. Ah, heck, that's... Moko. Kane, you were still sticking around. What happened to... Moko, I'm glad you're alright. And you're all here too. Did Kane lead you here? No, that's not it. Were you fighting with Kane? Whoops, cat's out of the bag. Wait, Moko, there's a good reason for that. You think I care? How dare you hurt Kane? Good grief, you just got here. Way to jump to conclusions. Isn't it obvious Kane did this for you? For me? Kane wanted to honor your wishes, Moko. That's why she pushed herself so hard to try and stop us. Didn't I tell you to go home without me? No, that makes sense. It would be like Kane to try and do the impossible for my sake. I should have known. It's just whenever I think about that woman, I lose sight of everything else. I'm sorry I did this without consulting you. No, I'm the one who dragged you into this mess, and now you're hurt. Well, you shouldn't feel too down. I don't think there was anything you could have done about it. If you want to make up for it, then by all means come fight alongside us. I can't do that. Seriously? I can't call it quits now. I just have to beat you all and then go back and settle things with her. Hey, wait! Whose fault do you think this mess was? I know! But if I let myself give in here, what would be left? Kane got herself that hurt because of me. Am I supposed to let those feelings go to waste? Moko, if you want to criticize me, then fine. You can do it after I finish what I started. Good lord, she's just as stubborn as Keine. Alright, fine, I'll let you blow off some steam. I'll fight you as well if that's what it takes to satisfy you. Moko, there's no reason to. Sorry, King, this is what makes me me. The day I obtained immortality, my flame scorched the heavens. Defeat Moko. Bonus condition already fulfilled. HP regen. She's got no health. Enemy marker. Fujiyama Volcano. Flying Phoenix. So Marissa is like limp right now. Marissa has just gone limp. Alright, well get your ass over here and fight me. Can you believe this bullshit? Oh yeah, you still have Excel active. I forgot about that. Alright. Fine wind, clear morning. Why did you do that? She might be pretty stubborn, but I could say the same about most of you girls. Are you trying to say we should find some way around her instead? Then, it doesn't matter what I think, do what you think is best. But why are you so fixated on the mastermind anyway, Moko? If it's simply a matter of defeating her, surely it'd be the same if we all work together? It's not. She and I share an eternal bond. It's her fault that I drank the Hodai elixir. It's her fault that I ended up immortal and ageless like her. So she's even worse than a mortal enemy. She's an immortal one. But isn't it worse to be by yourself then? If you want to hurt her, it'd be way easier with a bunch of people. Sure would, Rumia. This isn't just about revenge anymore. This undying body is just too much for me. I've been struggling under the weight of eternity. But in that eternity, she's the only other person who will always share my days with. I can drown my loneliness and my hatred. You want to feel truly alive. Is that why you fight? Yes, and that's when we're killing each other. I might be alive here and now, but those moments are when I'm actually living. Killing each other is your reason for living? That's a philosophy, alright. I doubt you'll ever understand. I'm too different from all of you. I could never live alongside you. How about you get over here so I can slap your shit? $85 to $77. Sure. I don't really know if she has much dialogue, but you smell like you live in a shack. But she does, she's not gonna move until her spell card runs out, so I gotta go in there and beat the shit out of her. She did spawn in with only 5,000 HP, as you saw. Carpet fire! And now she's right back to 5,000. Well, close enough. I won't let myself lose. I can't let anyone else handle this. Let's try and handle the flight of the Phoenix. Sorry, I'm not really afraid of that. Character who don't have dialogue with Keine have dialogue with Moko. Okay. So that would be Bird. That would be Bird, Hitate, Hina. I won't insist on you spelling out your whole relationship, but still. You're not part of it, so you wouldn't get it even if I did. Our fate isn't something we can share with all of you. You don't have to distance yourself from people to accept you, and you should know that. Alright. An immortal human, wouldn't you count as a yokai instead then? I don't know, you tell me which is the better fit. You do give off a really human vibe from the way you talk. That's how I like to see myself, yeah. I guess there's only one way to find out for sure, and luckily I'm here for a scoop anyway. Don't hesitate. Lie. I know you. You're the one who starts fires in the bamboo thicket sometimes. I don't remember doing that. Maybe when I'm fighting her? No excuses. There have been birds who got caught up in those fires, you know. Our fights can get pretty spectacular, so nobody is going to get out in one piece if they come between us. If you don't want to end up as charboiled to perfection too, then stay away from me. I seriously doubt I can beat you. You're trying to do right by her, huh? I like your style. I haven't been thinking of anyone but myself until now. There isn't anything praiseworthy about that. I don't really want to logic out whether you're a good person or a bad person. What I say you are is somebody worth having a good old-fashioned fight with. Hope this doesn't count as bullying. So the Palaquin shit would be another one. Do you guys have Excel? No. We're gonna have to wait a turn for you. Nazarin is paired up right now. Nazarin's paired up with Rumia, so I do have to wait another turn. I can afford to wait another turn. I can at least move Yomu in range. I don't want to move her there. Okay, I don't mind her healing. Because I'll just hit her with Rumia again and I can finish her, so... I just want to inch as close as I can. And be ready to assault. Energy shots on the ready. Primo tactics engaged. Okay. Oh, that's gonna hit within that. Oh, that's fine. Boonsheen, dodge, dodge. Nazarin didn't say anything. Nazarin didn't say anything. Neither did Sho. Neither did the boat. Okay. Okay. Alright, well. I'm gonna bullseye because I'm not confident. But now we're gonna kill her. Don't be missing any spell cards, boys. Alright. She didn't parry an explosion, she Boonsheen, which is her after image. For some reason they call it Boonsheen when it's on the map, but it's referring to her after image. But they call it P square for Sakuya, but after image is called Boonsheen. After second spell card. That was awesome. Alright. Well, they're still close enough in range then. Burn to ash under the wings of a phoenix. You're through. Rise. You're totally see-through. But a little more enthusiasm. Alright. I wonder if that combination is enough to kill. Do you think that kills? Do you think that combination is 9,000? I honestly couldn't tell you. Well, let's let Suika hit him. And then we'll do it. Then we'll do it. Chad, I need to eat again. I need to eat again or something. Get a drink. Oh, that should definitely kill. That'll kill. Ah. I want to go to bed again. Oh. really hope I wake up tomorrow and my head doesn't hurt anymore. It's quite fucking annoying. I'm looking forward to tomorrow though. I'm looking forward to playing some Skydrift. I think that'll be fun. All right. Headache's still there. Yeah. It's not as pronounced per se, but it's just... How do I explain how it feels? It's like, it's not necessarily pain. There's no running from death. Yoko, you're fighting in Moko. But it's like a constant little agitation in the back of my head. Specifically on the left side. It's just there. I don't know why. You're alive? Oh my god, you fucking lived. I can't believe you lived that. I had food before the stream. I'm gonna eat after the stream. I don't plan on doing much else when we finish this chapter, which is fine because it will be close to 8 o'clock anyway. I'll just get some more food in me. I'm gonna give Yomu and Hina this health bar, considering the circumstances are quite fucking hilarious. I didn't look at your skills. You do have Prevail. I didn't Fury. I didn't think you had Prevail. Fuck it, I'm doing it again. No, I already saved. Nope. No, I already saved. Gotcha, didn't I? Streamer, you can't do that. I know. I already stopped myself from doing that. Don't you worry. Get baited. Get baited. Alright, slash her. Slash her up. I don't have any ibuprofen. I only have Tylenol. If I lose here, who knows what'll happen. 33,000 HP. It's nice that the bonus condition is already taken care of, but as you can see, this is kind of ridiculous. You're not half bad. Yay, that went way more smoothly than I figured. No, look. What? She's being revived inside the flames? Now do you see? This is what it means to not die. Just give it up already and wait over there. Don't stick your nose into our fight. Sheesh, I don't know how special this eternal bond of yours is to you, but if all this stuff is true, how come you hang out with Keine then? Yeah, aren't you doing all this for Keine? Then why do you think you can't live with her? Keine is one of the few humans who tries to understand me. And she goes out of her way to make sure I remember how to live as a human. And what's wrong with that? Why don't you just stop all this ridiculous posturing and spend your life with her? Because I know that would be completely self-serving. Yes, I could alleviate my eternal solitude by being closer to people, but it would be at the expense of more people than I could count. In what world does it make sense to monopolize Kaine's whole life just to make myself feel a little better? Moko, I think I understand what she's trying to say. Being close to someone who lives on a different lifespan is painful. Aku. The Hiera girl, huh? If you understand, then shut up about it. No, understanding this is exactly why I have to say my piece. Please talk to Keine and please listen to her. You're convinced yourself you're doomed to be alone. The worst thing you could do here is wallow in self-pity without even trying. Why do you people have to stick your noses into my business? 'Cause we're your friends, duh. We had drinks together. What's it matter how different our lives are? Fine, if that's what you think, then I'll show you just what it means to be immortal. Mortals are born and reborn and reborn and reborn, beginning life in darkness. They die and die and die and die, still residing in darkness. But we who know not death, nor neither light nor dark, all there is for us is unchanging eternity. Possessed by the Phoenix. Movement -1. Super Instinct. Increase the effective Prevalent Instinct by 100%. Hey chat, you remember how I used both my bombs from Marissa's laser? Yeah. So we're just gonna have to deal with that. We are just gonna have to deal with that. Psycho Blast! Qu'est-ce que c'est? Alright. So this isn't second spell card. Wait, no, this is the second spell card. So now there should be dialogue with Show, right? Bro, I can barely move in this shit. If you're tormenting yourself this much, you must have a lot of regrets. You get over regrets eventually, but I won't keep repeating the same mistakes. But that's just it. By rejecting the idea of meeting new people or living in a new way, you won't be able to keep moving forward. And I shouldn't let myself want to. That's what I've learned from this unending life. I'll be fine. This is the kind of mistake that you make on higher difficulties, and it costs you everything. I actually can't get the boat close enough this turn, so I have to take a turn. I'm scared she's gonna move. I'm a little scared she's gonna move. Fuck, I can barely move. She still has HP regen is the thing, so even if I attack her... Does Ellie have Excel yet? Oh, she does. Aw, damn. The Tate can get in there. But she doesn't have support defense, so it's kind of pointless. Mima can get through her Prevalent Instinct, which is nice. 93 to 67. I'll be okay. I do have Trusters, don't I? I don't have a single Truster. I do have... Wait, I do? I can't see it because she hasn't been injured. Oh, okay, I have 3 Trusters. So we're okay. We'll do some damage to her. You use flames so hot that they consume even your own body simply because you'll regenerate. Where did you pick up such a brutish fighting style? It's self-taught. I've been through some rough patches in my life. It rubbed off on me. But that pain is what tells me I'm still living. So you've condemned yourself to this. Whatever floats your boat, I guess. That's a pretty good explanation. Well, I mean, it's not much of an explanation, but I think that's a pretty good explanation for why Moko's powers are so self-destructive. Hit me with your best shot, why don't you? This doesn't even count as an injury. Gonna stick to my guns. You won't get away from this power. Phoenix. The blue one. Overflowing power. I'll burn everything away. I suppose you're not completely helpless. Cool move, right? Possessed by the Phoenix. Oh, here I go, pressing that button again. I think if Kane's that important to you, then maybe you should live alongside her. We've been through this already. I'm not gonna make her my emotional support human. Has Kane ever accused you of doing that? I'm sure she cares just as much for you as you do for her. Of course she'd never say it, but I still owe her better than that. We'll try and get all the dialogue, but I need to keep her HP down while I move units. And the movement restriction in the Phoenix is 2, and I don't have any bombs, so yeah. I get to do 2 miracles. Slap, slap, slap. Slap, slap, slap. Slap, slap, slap. Higher. Faster. Oi, oi. Not enough to make me back down. I'm going to stick to my guns. You won't get away from this power. Phoenix, take flight. Oi, oi, oi. That won't hit me. Dayose with the chippy. $44, huh? Alright. We're ready. Good offense is the greatest defense. I saw Show's dialogue. We're gonna try and get all the dialogue after this, but I want to do enough damage to offset. I need to do damage to offset the recovery, and then I just need to basically attack with my Furies. So whoever's got Fury is gonna have to be doing the work here. Because that'll get around Instinct, or we'll get around Prevail, not Instinct. Fury doesn't ignore her evasion increase, but it does ignore her defense increase. Stop dodging, damn it. Not dead yet. You won't get away from this power. Phoenix, take flight. Rah, 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 rah. I bet Yuka would have some words for this chapter. Oh, I appear to be just fine. How about that? Fool. Was that intended seriously? Alright, nobody can move anymore, so... You're dead. Hey, we're getting some free damage, boys. We're getting some free damage. 3% chance that hits Rumia. I like those odds. See how much she recovered from her regen? Piece of shit. Just back up to half health. Oh, rah, 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 rah. Tate has done more, I think, than Aya has. Which isn't saying much, but yeah. You owe me for this. Ding. I don't have any more Hermit Purples either. Mastermind does have Pendulum. But I know you want to see Dayose explode. Because you're all terrible. Moko. Dayose, don't get near me or you'll get burned. No, I can't just sit back and watch. I know fighting with all of us is hurting you too. So now you're worried about an immortal's well-being. I guess this is what you get when you get too close to people. Watch out, Dayose. Whoa! Did they miss? Oh, it seems so. Okay. Damn, how about that? Alright, Hina, you want to explode? Yeah, you do. Alright, Hina. Now you get to explode instead. There's about the same amount of likelihood that she explodes. Reach even for the moon. With this power, I can defeat her. That's pretty rad. Alright, hold on. We're dialogue farming, boys. No dialogue from Ellie. No dialogue from Rumia. You must have lived through unbearable times. When I think back on how humans were back then, I can picture what it must have been like. Can't say I blame them. Immortality gives people the creeps. But it should be better, a bit better now, the way Gensokyo is nowadays. I get that, I really do. But whether I should spend my life alone or not is a whole different story. Yomo attacked already, yeah. Hina attacked. Suika attacked. You've clearly been doing a lot of thinking about this stuff, but I'm on Team Keine for this one. Team Keine. We don't get to come back. We only get to live once, even if you spend your whole life avoiding it. I get what you're saying. There's still the pain of those left behind, though. Well, if you already get it, then why not just lay all your cards on the table? Sorry if it's a bit rude, but if it needs be, I'm gonna force you to open up. All you people are just as stubborn as I am. Oh. That was a stutter. Sunny. Speak your wisdom. Okay. No wisdom. Extra dialogue? Does that count? Living with humans makes you suffer, huh? So why not just go shut yourself up in some hole somewhere? What? If you live someplace like the Netherworld or Higan, your claims would hold more water, right? Well, but you don't. You can't bring yourself to distance yourself from humans, even when it's uncomfortable, because you want to stay around humans in some way. And you still consider yourself one, right? You're acting like a real know-it-all. Not that you're wrong. I know I'm being unreasonable here, but still. Let's do this fair and square. You know, they say that to live is to suffer. Whatever, Ghost Princess, not like you know anything about that. But is that really something that no one else can help with? If you turn away from those that seek to support you, you'll just make them feel helpless. No one needs to feel my pain but me. There's no point in dragging someone else down with me. That attitude will make them feel all the more lonely. Oh, the wrong move. No, patchy words. What? Patchy has no words. Didn't come here to chit-chat. You got it. Come on, Moko. You're letting your own happiness escape you. What are you talking about? There's all sorts of chances to find happiness everywhere around you. But you've been doing your best to pretend they're not there, haven't you? If I was ever capable of seeing them, that was different. That was a different me a long time ago. See, when you say stuff like that, then you're choosing. That's you choosing to be unhappy. Merlin is happiness. Ain't no food going to waste when I'm playing at a venue. I get that you have your own reasons for all this, but if you get in the way of our investigation, I'm not holding back, not even against a friend. That's just the kind of call I'd expect out of you, but if you just let me settle things with her, then I don't care one way or the other about that, as long as the incident gets resolved. But just saying, if you came with us, then I've got no need to get in your way. I can't decide if you're being a hard ass or a softie right now. I guess it's just you being you. If you come along, we're not gonna stop you from beating the shit out of her, but like, you know, to consider it. Hey Aku, about what you said before. Sorry about that, I let myself get carried away. I've been through my own share of painful partings through my many short lives, but my experience doesn't give me the authority to tell others how they should live. That was presumptuous of me. It's like that saying about when you love someone. Exactly, the time you spend living with someone belongs to both of you. Aku, I think Mogo would appreciate your perspective. Let's talk it over again with her after this fight is over. Yes, let's. Enemy ahead. Who's getting the kill? I kind of want to give the boat the kill. Can the boat cast Fury? Yeah, it can. Okay. Yeah, I kind of want to give the boat the kill. Yum, 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 yum. Let's see. So what's the best way to lower HP for a sinking anchor finale? Because I don't, with Fury, I ignore her prevail and whatnot. I could slash her or bite her. Ah, why not? This also helps anyway, because... There we go. 83, huh? I was hoping you'd have a higher chance of hitting her, but it's fine. So that won't kill her. This won't kill her. We're gonna set her up for an anchor, and with Fury we'll get through the prevail. So we just need to get her to about 4K, I think. I'm here, I'm there, I'm everywhere. Pendulum damage increase as well is nice, and she's scanned. Thanks for the meal. Is this the toughest I can? Yiko has mercy, so I can mercy. We'll burn together. Nah, I'm good. I think I'll go get a snack. Reach even for the moon. Man. 3K. She's fine. Alright, so yeah. Yiko has mercy. But I need to check the skill. 199 versus 213. Yeah, okay. Units with mercy have high skill built in for obvious reasons. And then we're gonna finish with the anchor. Does anyone even benefit from a rally at this point? Not really. Alright. Time to spin. To live is to suffer. A fine choice, in my opinion. Call it a backfire blaze. Last time I did this, she lived on 100. This time, I'm guaranteeing that she won't die. But if she does live beyond the mercy, if she lives above the mercy threshold, I'm gonna be surprised. But this time, at least. Okay. Alright. Alright. My claws can reach over there and shred you. What absurd attack motions? Or was that supposed to be some kind of dance? It was the sky crackling. Alright, ready? Gain. Luck. Bullseye. Fury. Yell. Persist. Gain. Gain. It's time to finish this. I don't have any more anchors. Okay, new theory. We're gonna fire a cannon at her instead. Okay, this is epic. I forgot I ran out of anchors. Oops! Concentrating all the ship energy, adjusting target, ready? Hit them! How powerful was that? Very powerful. This is the best I've got? Sorry, Keine. Ha ha ha. And the boat levels up. Enemy marker. Range +1 to non-map, non-range weapon. So basically that's like the... That's like the I forgot. It's one of those... It's a +1 to your range for moves. There's another item I have that does that, but it's like one of those complete game items that has another effect in it. Right, yeah, Yuko's fan, that's what it is. A swallowtail fan. Gah, can't believe it's come to this. So this is an immortal's true strength. We managed to scrape through somehow. I'm impressed, but it's pointless to keep fighting. Just leave the exterminating the mastermind to us. There's no denying it, you're strong. But I'm still... Moko, that's enough. You need to stop. Keine, how can you move with those injuries? I couldn't watch this any longer. It's my fault you're fighting anyway. No, it isn't. And I'm pretty sure this isn't the first time I brought you pain. That's why I needed this pain to be mine. Moko. So it feels like she doesn't want to fight anymore. Case closed, I guess. I mean, we never felt like fighting in the first place, so that's fine by us. Then why don't I treat both your injuries? After that, let's all talk. We must decide our next course of action as well. Land the Pelican ship for boarding. Right outside the house. That's a pretty long chapter. That also turns into basically a 1.5 chapter when you beat Keine. Keine only has one spell card, mind you, but the fact that you get hoisted into... Actually, here's boss number 2. Yeah. I brought my first aid kit. Is there anything else you need? Nah, this should be fine. Well, wait, it's dangerous out here. You should get back in the ship. No, I can't just treat this as somebody else's problem. I'm needed here. I understand. In that case, I'll take care of Keine. Damn, this is gonna smart for a while. Wow, that looks painful. But I guess it's gonna be fine since you're immortal. Immortal or not, she'd still be able to feel the pain. You must have a lot of guts to be able to fight like that. There's nothing worth praising about me right now. I'll take a look at your wounds too, Keine. We wouldn't want them to get infected. Sorry about all this. I started the fight and here you are patching me up afterwards. I don't really mind, but just don't be so reckless next time. You gotta think more about what you could put the rest of us through, Keine. You're not wrong. I hate to bother you in your conditions, but I have some questions I'd like to ask you too. You seem to know something about that mansion and the mastermind, yes? Moko, if you just told them. Yeah, no sense fighting it anymore. Let's do this. Then allow us to ask, who is the mastermind behind this incident? Her name's Kaguya. She's the ruler of Ayante, the mansion here. As far as I know, she's the Princess Kaguya from the Tale of the Bamboo Cutter. Princess Kaguya herself. That's the story about the princess who came from the moon, right? Yeah, she's from the moon, just like in the story. But at the end of it, instead of going back to the moon, she faked it and stayed on the surface. Wait, hold on a minute. That myth actually happened? Do other people live on the moon? What is even going on? It might be hard to believe, but she's telling the truth. Geez, so this time the mastermind's an alien. So now we're just casually accepting the existence of extraterrestrial life. That's Gensokyo for you. But she kept a low profile for someone so remarkable. Indeed, even I was never aware of her. I never imagined that Lunarians had infiltrated the Earth. Okay, so now we know who the mastermind is, but why would she steal the moon? No clue either, but you can be sure she's up to no good. Though the one who's actually hiding it is definitely her attendant. The spell loosened a bit when I took a chunk out of her stomach. Ew. So when a bit of the power of the moon came back, that was you. More importantly, that means the one behind the incident isn't really Kaguya, it's her attendant. Yeah, but she'd never do anything that wasn't for Kaguya's sake. She's a doctor named Eren Yakokoro. Yakokoro? Yeah, she's originally this Lunarian. You know Lady Yakokoro? Please tell me more. Wait, who the heck even are you? She's a yokai rabbit we acquired on the way. For some reason, she's been attacked by the rabbits of the bamboo forest. Attacked by rabbits? I thought the rabbits were all one big group. Who cares about local rabbit politics? I've been looking for Lady Yakokoro. Is she in the mansion? Yeah, she is, but why do you want to know? That's right, why don't you settle down and answer a few questions yourself? How do you know of this Lady Yakokoro? Moko's one thing, but even Lady Yukari had never heard of her. That's right, A&T shouldn't have left a single mark on history. Crap, I got too excited and let it slip. And given the circumstances, I didn't even need to say anything. Miss Rabbit, what's wrong? Don't tell me you're one of her accomplices. Well, wait a sec, hold on, I never even met her before, and I have nothing to do with the incident. Then how do you know the name of someone from the moon? The truth is, I come from the moon too. She's a moon bunny! So that clears me of suspicion, right? I'm not one of the bad bunnies. So you can just leave me behind and get back to the investigate. Ron sees her, as you wish. What the heck, guys? What are you doing? Miss Rabbit hasn't done anything wrong. So it appears, but when our enemies are Lunarians, the calculus changes. So if she truly meant no harm, why did she feel the need to obscure her origins? I didn't mention it because I was scared. I thought all Earthlings were barbarians. Come on, didn't I get attacked by rabbits the second they learned I was an outsider? If we're all barbarians, why'd you even want to come here? Because I hate pounding mochi and all that pointless training. Even if that's true, those are some pretty dumb reasons. Now, if she really means no harm, then we can take our time and interrogate her at our leisure. Let's all just sit back and enjoy the nice boat ride. Oh, so you're still not letting me off the hook. For now, let's take her to the bridge and have Unzon stand guard. Wow, who'd have thought there'd be Lunarians all over the place? We can ask her more later, so we should probably get started on forcing our way into the mansion. The problem is what we should do with the Pelican ship. We shouldn't split our forces, so for now I think we should all remain aboard. There's a big hole in the center of the mansion, head there. I can't show you the way, but you'll know it when you see it. Oh, I see, it's the hole you made when you got... Wait, you're not coming with us. I won't mess with your investigation anymore, but I have to settle this my own way. It's important to me. Besides, I need to talk to Keine about something. With me? Well, we should all get going. I'll just leave the first aid kit here. Feel free to make use of it. I see. So you're leaving me behind with Moko. See you later, Keine. We're going ahead to the mastermind. I hope to see you come back victorious. Looks like they're gone. Yeah, I think they'll do alright without me. So what is it? You said you had something you needed to talk about. Well, you know about what happened earlier. I'm sorry, really. This all happened to you because of my selfishness. I even thought I was protecting you. Please don't apologize. I'm the one who caused this whole mess. I tried to do what I thought was best, but I just made you worry. No one can blame you for any of this. But there's still something I want to ask. Why would you do all that for me? What do you mean, why? You fought and bled for me, just to help me satisfy my own selfish desires. But your life is different from mine. If you die, that's it. I don't ever want to see you get hurt for my sake. Moko. If you're going to insist on that, then I'm going to insist on a few of my own selfish desires. Your own what? It's true that I won't have as much time as you have, Moko. That's why I want to leave something behind. Some trace of those brief moments we lived together. Some traces of those brief moments. That's the hardest part, you know? Even an immortal like me still can't really handle eternity. But it's just not right to take away what time you have just to soothe my own loneliness for a moment. It's my choice to make. It's fine even if, when you divide it by your eternity, my lifespan is essentially 0. As long as we spent that time together, I'll become a part of your history. What's this about history? Whenever you cross paths with someone, a part of you changes. I believe that the sum of all those changes across a person's history, that's what living is. So to you, to live is to change. Ever since I met you, I've been nagging you to get involved with people, both humans and yokai. That was because I wanted to see you change, even just a little. If you can form relationships with others and change together, then I think you can call that living. It's been more than 1,000 years since I became immortal, and I've always thought of my time as eternal and unchanging. I wouldn't say I was either living or dead, just passing the time, forever. But now I want to ask you, Keine, can I change? Do you really want my opinion on that? I'd like to hear it from you. You've been changing this whole time I've known you. You may have been standoffish at first, but now you're opening up, even to Reimu and the others. But that's not something she or I made happen. I'm sure you've always been changing your whole life. I've always been. So I have changed after all. And I guess I must have been living, huh? Moko? Thank you, Keine, for being with me all this time. After spending 1,000 years barely feeling alive or dead, you just gave me the kick in the pants I needed. I think I'm finally starting to get this whole living thing you've always been lecturing me about. Then Moko, from now on, can we... Yeah, we can live together. And change together. Now I guess we need to drag that shut-in out of her room too. I think it's about time we go knock her off that eternal and unchanging pedestal of hers. That's the spirit. I'm sure you'll be... You changed back? Eren must have fixed the spell. It looks that way, but I've got a bad feeling about this. Wait, look at the sky, Moko. The moon is wrong. It's moving again. It's going to start setting. If night started passing again, it's gotta be her doing it. Looks like we're actually short on time now. Uh-oh. Meanwhile, at Remelia home. Hey, doesn't it feel even stranger than before? Is something bad happening against Sokyo? It felt like the spell just got stronger. The power of the moon is moving even further away. Come on, Sakuya. Patchy, what's the holdup? Remy, are you still here? Flan, I told you to stay in your room. But I'm scared. Flan? Hey, what's going on? The moon started moving. Is our moon going to disappear? So you felt the spell getting stronger too then. But don't worry about it. Patchy will have it all fixed soon. Stop lying! You can tell that something bad is going to happen, right? Unless someone does something, Mailing and Patchouli and Sakuya are never coming home. Don't be silly, that'd never. No, she's right. I've been feeling the strange anxiety all this time, but I ignored it and stayed here at the mansion. Been keeping myself willfully ignorant of how much she cares for others. Remy, what's... Flan, can I ask a favor of you? Keep an eye on the manor while I'm out investigating. No! Don't leave me alone here! You won't be alone. The maids will be here with you. I'll only be gone a little while. I need you to protect the house for me while I'm gone. Liar. You're just saying that so you can leave me behind. You're gonna go away, and I'll be alone again. Trust me, I'll be right back home after I get our moon back. Then we can go outside under the real moon, not just see it from the balcony. We'll go and see the moon together. You promise? Yes, I promise. Okay. See you when you get back. It's a bit late, but I finally made my decision. Wait for me, Patchy. Sakuya, I'm on my way. And just like that, Reimu, Marissa, and Rumia all with 79 kill. Sakuya is locked the fuck in. Oh my. Alright. Oh my, oh my, oh my. Okay, chat, so here's what we're gonna do right now. While I have some time, we're gonna do all our menuing right now, because the next chapter is gonna be one of those climax chapters, so I don't want to spend too much time in menus for it. So, who are we bringing? Who are we bringing? Who are we bringing? These are some pretty good characters, I'll tell you that much. We bring Reimu. We bring Reimu, yes. Okay, alright. I gotta bring Yuka, because if I don't, we may never see her again. If I pair this is called Great Yokai, Perpetually Smiling. These two do not like each other. Okay. Hey. Yukari is part of the Yuyuko feeding machine. Suika can sit out. Spring. We're gonna bring Spring. Spring has arrived. Mailing will protect Spring. Okay, let's see. I do have Mima as well. I have a pretty hefty amount of 3.5 units at the moment, as you can see. So I want to pair Reimu and Marissa with characters I want to give PP to. Alice. Sanaya is currently out. She's extend. Could put Mistia with Reimu. Mima's kind of okay on her own. These two do not need to be together. These three can be their own fucking units, essentially. We'll put Ellie with Yuka. Complete darkness. Ah, that's good. That's good. I didn't think of that. Fantasy Eater. I didn't think of that. Do you think if you pair her with Moko, she's called Reincarnation? It'd be perfect. Sanaya's on the bench, yes. And so is Ron. It's hard, dude. There's so many units that I want to use. Like, Momiji's a great unit, too. Dai is currently out, and she's a healer. It's hard. It's hard. And I currently don't even have enough to go right now. The thing is, chat, Yukari, I didn't use Yukari or Yuyuko like at all in my original playthrough, and they'll probably end up getting the bench eventually. Because there's certain other characters of that cost who I do plan on bringing consistently. Yes. Creatures of darkness. Alright. I really need to think about what I'm doing here. Hina is a movement bot. Hina can move Yukari, so maybe I put that with her. But as you can see, I'm still shy. I'm still shy a unit here. Someone has to take the bench. Somebody has to take the bench. I think it's probably Patchouli. But the awkward thing here is if I bench Patchouli, Yomu and Yuyuko become singular units, but they don't work well together because they're complete opposites of their gameplay. Maybe this works. Spring Snow, a modest spring. Maybe this works actually, because Yomu has block and Yuyuko can take Lily around in the back lines. These two being together, I just don't know if these two need to be together. But admittedly, Mima herself doesn't really need to do much else but fire off her special shots for Rumia. So that should be fine. Yukari will be moved by Hina. These two. Miko Reimu. Mistia is with Reimu because of PP building mainly, and Marissa is with Alice for, you know. Marissa has 263. Oh, you can break power limit. Nice. Yuka. Yuka, break power limit. I don't even know if I need to give you P defeat, but I will. 150 damage dealt by 20%, increased damage when counterattacking by 15%, doubles the effect of diligence. Okay, Yuka's fine with that. Rumia can almost break power limit. Marissa got a bunch of PP that I'm actually not sure what I want to give her with it. Obviously, I can give it to stats, but I'd rather give it to something else. I'm pretty sure I was looking for something here. Her support defense is fine. You're good. Reimu's got 307. Does Reimu hit and run? I'm not sure. Would, no, I don't think hit and run is that good for Rainbow. Most of her moves are P anyway. She has instinct. I did give her predict. So maybe leveling up predict could be good. Funny, if I give her blocking, she can parry. It's not that great, but like I could. I could. Belief is more damage. Diligence. Extend. Her size isn't an issue. Her MP and ammo are fine. Her SP doesn't matter. Distance is only really relevant for one move. I don't know, chat. What would be a good thing to give her? I can almost give her predict level 2, which would make her nigh unhittable in most cases. But I could also give her belief to increase her attack stats. But I could give her blocking, which would let her parry, which is completely pointless because most mooks aren't even gonna have the chance to hit her. No, I wouldn't use shotgunning. I gave her shotgunning in my original playthrough. Shotgunning is it's more damage to range weapons if they're point blank, but that only affects a point blank blink and needles or amulet. And needles isn't even P, so shotgunning would only work for needles, and usually I'm putting distance between me and the opponent with the needles. And blink, when I'm blinking, I don't need the shotgun power. I don't need the shotgun power. And it doesn't work for trichromatic because it only works with things that have more than one, right? Oh no, it would actually. No, I gave it to her before, but I felt like it didn't do much. I kind of want to give her blocking just because I want to see her parry something. Because that's an animation I don't think I've ever seen. It would be kind of a waste. You know what? I'm going to give it to her. I'm going to give it to her, and then I'm going to give her the Suzodon so I can kind of make my PP back for that. There we go. And I'll give Marissa the extra point. Like that. Okay, so Mailing, you're going to be a defensive unit. Need to give items. Items. Yukari has delivery service. Shiminawa. Cookie, Lamprey. Bakma's not coming. Fan. Who's currently got a shooter? At least got more SP and a heal. But she's in the back now. So I'm just gonna give her more SP recovery. Auto hint is good. I took Yuka's sunflower. I gave it to Mima. Honestly, oh, her movement is terrible. Okay, yeah. Now she can move. Now she can move. And we'll give, we'll borrow Kane's fan. I do have the clogs. Let me see. Nazrin's fine. Sho has the nails and a cucumber, but I can make her... Her mobility isn't bad, so I can make her just move. Let's give her the ability to walk. It's grounded water. The air rating in the S is actually pretty good. I'm just wondering if I should give somebody the H shooter. Because it increases attack. Maybe Sakuya? Yeah, you know what? Maybe I'm gonna give it to Sakuya, because Sakuya, she does have focus, but increasing her raw accuracy is still pretty good. I do have like the crit is obviously nice, but she does have the fan as well. Patchy has movement. Looks good to me, champ. Looks good to me. Upgrade units. I think as far as units are going right now, we're gonna be okay. We're gonna save our points. Wait. Oh, right. I forgot this. I forgot that Sanai can, she can equip stuff to change how she plays. So she can increase her HP and defense with Kaneko, and she gets a new move. She can increase her mobility if she goes to, but it loses armor. Her cost doesn't change, but I know her moves change. Yeah. So she doesn't have summon. She's got Land God summon, and she doesn't have Takemi Nakata anymore. But she has it when she's with, she's got Sky God summon, and then she has to summon Takemi Nakata. But when she's just her, she's got summon Takemi Nakata, and then the Data C split. Is shit stronger? It is stronger on that form. Cost 20 faith. She does have bomb. Alright. Okay. Well, Sanai's not even coming this chapter. This doesn't work well in the air, and we're doing a flying thing anyway. I don't remember using it, but that's the frog bomb, which is a pretty well-known bomb. Growing compilation. It's a pretty well-known bomb for her. That seems like that's good to me, boys. Looks good to me. Save the game. All right. So we're at 79 kills for Reimu and Marissa. They need 21 more each. And we still have roughly, what, 15 chapters left to get them both to over 100? Shouldn't be a problem. Shouldn't be a problem. Alright. That's it for today, chat. 3 hours. My menuing and my loadout has been done for next time. The next chapter, of course, being the climax of Imperishable Night, which is pretty exciting. So we'll be able to start it right away. That ought to be good.